Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Previously, my name is Fajar Trisno Purwanto. This time, I will explain the topic of the final project that I will be working on. In this final project, I will explain about determining a Eurogame solution using a game theory approach. Here is the subject that will be explained in this time. In general, I will explain about the background, goals, models, and further research on this topic. The first reason for choosing this topic is because game industry is a fast-growing form of entertainment. And the second reason is the Eurogame is a game with a small randomness and conflict between its players are indirect. The following is a further explanation regarding this reason. Based on a graph, we can see that from 1970 until the prediction at the end of 2022, the game industry has a revenue level that tends to increase. This shows that the game industry has a more and more enthusiasts, making various topics related to this industry even more interesting to discuss. Then, it has been mentioned that a Eurogame is a game that has a low element of randomness and indirect conflict between players. The small element of randomness makes every step that players take tend to be easy to predict. Then, the indirect form of conflict makes determining the best move for each round difficult for other players to interfere. The combination of these two things can make determining the solution of Eurogame is a feasible thing to do. Based on the background, the goal of this final project is to create a program that can determine the solution for each move in Eurogame. Next, the model of this problem begins with determining the various actions that can be performed during a game. We define that there are a total of 4 types of action in this game. That is research claim, equipment upgrade, victory plan claim, and action that are combination of the previous 3 actions. We assume that research can be used as a material to upgrade equipment, or they can be sold to get a victory point. Equipment upgrades are useful for obtaining additional research when selecting research claim action, and the victory point is a benchmark to determine the winner of the game. We assume that the player who has the highest victory point is considered as the winner of this game. In general, the Eurogame has the following rules. 1. Player can do the same action in the same turn. 2. Each player has a total of W worker each turn. 3. Worker can be used to do an action in the game. 4. Each game has a total of T turns. Next, assume that the victory point of player I on turn T is a value of payoff function Ppi. So, the total payoff of player I during the game is written as follows. The solution of this game is a step that can maximize the value of Pi. The next step of this research is to create a payoff function that corresponding to each selected action, then create a solution algorithm and implement the algorithm in a program. That's my explanation. Thank you.